If you have a hard time moving your affected arm, then stick around. I'm going to give you some insider tips that should help you start moving that arm. Tip number 1, eliminate gravity. It's amazing how much gravity has an effect on our muscles when we have limited strength. So what you want to do is take your arm and put it on a horizontal surface, because that will eliminate the gravity. You won't be fighting against it. And just put it on a table. And I have laid out a pillowcase here to reduce the friction between my arm and the table. And at this point, you can just kind of fold over the pillowcase so it doesn't get caught up while you're moving your arm. Fold it over your hand, and then I have a rubber band. I can just secure it onto my hand. Once your arm is on the table and your arm's on the pillowcase, then go ahead and try to move that arm. Just move it as you can. You want to sit close to the table. You don't want your trunk to be going in and out because you want to focus on moving that arm. So make sure your trunk is straight and erect, and then try and do what you can to move that arm. You can try to bring it out and then always bring it back. Bring it out and bring it back. And then focus on bringing it into your chest, which stimulates the biceps, and then the triceps. Bring it out. Into your chest and out. Into your chest and out. And if you can only go a little bit, that's okay. Focus on seeing it come in to your chest, and then you can help it along. Bring it all the way into your chest. See if you can't bring it out. If you can't, then go ahead and help it out. Once you get comfortable moving your arm around, then you can make it a little more goal-directed. And I have different letters on little sticky pads around the table, and just basic vowels and consonants, so I can begin focusing on hitting the letters. So with my arm in the non-resistant pillowcase, I can bring it up to the letter P and then bring it back. I can come over to this letter, the letter I, and bring it back. Arm, hit the letter T, and try and get it up there. If you need to, get it up there and bring it back. As you get good at having control in hitting the letters, then you can begin formulating words with the letters. So here's R, O, come over here, T, right. And anyway, you just kind of begin moving that arm in a more controlled fashion. And if you need to, go ahead, focus on where you want it to go. If you can't make it, go ahead and help it. Bring it back and command your arm what you want it to do. Hit the letter I, hit the letter I, hit the letter I, and then help it along and bring it back. So not only are you moving your arm and assisting it to where you want it to go, you're telling it what you want it to do, and then as you're doing that, you're visualizing your arm hitting that letter. And as we've talked about neuroplasticity, it really depends on a consistent and repetitive practice of the new behavior. So especially after stroke, if you want to regain control of your arm and use of your arm, you have to consistently and repetitively be moving that arm, because then your brain can make the new pathways to what you want it to do. So by not only visualizing what you want it to do and telling it what you want it to do, but you're moving it and showing it what you want it to do. And those three things together should really help in making those neural connections in your brain. So this is something you want to do not just once or not just twice, but you want to do this every day. And, you know, I would take 15 to 30 minutes a day, maybe twice a day, to do this exercise. Because with any skill, our brain requires repetition. So the whole point of this is telling the brain what you want it to do, how you want that arm to move, and repetitively doing it. So good luck with this, and let me know how it works for you.